Good day, everyone. CTTV presents We Apologize for the Inconvenience with Corby and Terry. And now, for the inaugural show, everybody, here is your hosts, Corby and Terry. All right.
Right on, brothers.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Corby and Terry.
I want to thank our studio audience.
Yes. We have our inaugural studio audience. They're virgins.
Thanks, Chris.
It's the first time they've been called that since 19... So, hi, everybody. So, listen, brief introduction to what we're doing here. This is going to be called We Apologize for the Inconvenience. And the reason why is we actually don't give a shit whether or not you like us or not. We're actually here to entertain you in a way that's probably never been done before. We're trying to do something a little original. We're going to curse and say fuck you a lot. We're going to host a beer. Huh?
That's not original.
Not original. In my world, it is. We're going to be hosting a beer. Every show, we're going to do a certain beer. Every show, we're actually, let me just break it down this way. We're going to do 4 things every show, okay? Our content. The last one varies. The first one is we're always going to do a genre, an artist, or a year, or maybe a festival or something like that in the music area. Today we're actually going to start in the later 70s, 75, 76, probably 77 is where we'll start today. Such a relevant year in the rock world. We're also going to, as I said, feature beer. We want to feature beers from local breweries, all of Northern California. We're actually going to be doing, Corby's in charge of the beer, folks. This is my sidekick, Corby.
Terry is going to pick beers too, but we have different little tastes. I'm going to be on the IPA sides.
Yeah. I'm more of a Pilsner lager, lighter ale kind of a guy. He's more of the, step on your tongue and slap you in the face kind of beer. And listen, the main guts of the show, though, folks, is we really want to put out our love of music. I think that a lot of that has gone away. There's too much combative music.
Synthetic rock.
What do they call it? Auto-tune or auto-tune or whatever the hell that
play
is?
music to put out music. It's garbage.
We miss, if I may, lyrics. Good, meaningful lyrics, rhythms, harmonies, songs that mean something other than I want to fuck my whore and slap my bitch or whatever the lyrics are today. Anyhow.
Are those the same girls?
Those are just don't tell your wife.
Okay.
So listen, we want to introduce, first off, this is Corby, and I am Terry. This is We Apologize for the Inconvenience. The first thing we're going to do today is, obviously, you already know us. We've already told you what we're going to do. So I think what we really want to do now is, let's start out with, Corby, why don't you introduce our beer for us on our first show?
Before we do that, we're going to get in the DeLorean and go back to 1977. All right, I love that. I love my Back to the Future.
You wanted to use that.
So in 1977... the president was Jimmy Carter.
Yes.
And I know we take this stuff for granted, these breweries all over the place, but how did it happen? Back in the day, there was none of this.
Right. There was nothing.
Lone Brow.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
We didn't have a selection, but...
Lone Brow.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, Jimmy Carter had a brother, Billy Carter.
Yeah.
Billy liked to brew his own beer. He called it Billy beer.
Yeah.
But it was illegal to brew beer and sell beer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter made it a law that made this possible. And when that happened, it blew up.
Yeah.
And now we have breweries everywhere, and they're
Thank
the
you.
best beers. So yeah, thank you, Jimmy. And this one here is by Firestone. They make the same company that has the tires. They also make, you probably know, 805.
It's Firestone Walker Brewery out of San Luis Obispo, another local brewery that we will feature.
Yeah, and it's a great beer. I like the IPA. It's smooth. This is about $9.99. You can get it at Save-Mart.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
God bless America, right?
Yep.
Right.
Oh, by the way,
They're a little polished.
I'm glad you said that.
Because there was some...
That wasn't on the previous...
had to be done on that last thing. Anyways.
If you disrespect America involving in our show, you will not be a part of it, and we won't. We just won't allow you to even participate. We'll block you from any communication. We will not participate with you at all. If you disrespect our country or our flag or anybody that has anything to do with it, even the president, whether or not you like him or not, will not be tolerated on this show. We actually like our country, and we respect it. Regardless of what's going on, it is still incumbent upon us to respect those in charge.
God and country.
God bless America.
God bless America, and if you don't like it, fuck you, get the fuck out.
Oh, that's not going to be here.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. Hey,
I'll edit
Flex,
that out.
we got another studio.
I'm going to edit that out. That's a little too political all
Yes,
right off the
yeah,
bat.
that's-
We got another
He's trying to get on the air.
studio
You don't
audience.
want that.
Flex, John
Fletcher! Oh, one of our
Happy
guys in our
birthday.
studio
Oh,
audience.
birthday boy.
49 years old today. Thank you, Jonathan.
Good friend of ours.
Yes, yes. Oh, by the way, if your FICO score is too low, blame John. He works for FICO. He send all your letters to myficoisfucked.com. He'll never respond. He doesn't do any of that. He just happens to work for him. All right, so go ahead. Let's start out. What band would? Oh, you know what? Let's start out with saying one thing right off the bat. We are on Facebook at Corby and Terry. A-N-D. You got to spell it out. CORBYANDTERRY. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Same preface, same everything. We really want to hear feedback from you. We want to know if you. I'm going to throw out a few quiz questions to see if you know what we're doing and see if you're paying attention. So, Corby, why don't you go ahead and start us off? What year should we start off in today?
We accept topless photos, right?
We accept many topless, just not men.
Okay, yeah.
Just not men. I can already see a naked man if I go in the mirror, and that's just not pretty. That's just not pretty. It's not pretty. Ow!
I didn't
ow.
have a visual.
Oh.
Please.
Everybody out there just got the visual.
All right.
Oh,
we're
wait a
gonna start
minute.
off-
Wait a minute. One other thing. Jack, Chris, and John are studio audience this afternoon, and you'll probably hear them say a few things in between. So if you guys do say something, speak up so we can get it on camera, okay? All right, so here we go, folks. This is it, show number 1. Corby's going to start us out. Go!
All right, we're in 77, but December 8th,
December 8th.
1976, Eagles come out with Hotel California.
What about that album,
Pinnacle
folks?
record.
How about that? That had to be some of the best. The harmonies, with Glenn Fry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Glenn
was a
Fry.
cherry buster. That's for sure.
Glenn Fry, the guy that plays the drum. Oh man, I'm forgetting their names. That's terrible. The harmonies these three gentlemen put out, beautiful. And if you've ever seen
Joe Walsh was in there.
Joe, yeah, thank you very much. Good guitarists. If you ever get a
Don
chance,
Henley.
Don Henley, thank you very much. I knew you'd come up with it eventually. If you ever get if you get an opportunity rather to see some of the backstage warm-ups that these guys do, because they're all alone in a room and they just do, no instruments, no nothing, and they do this real this tuning up of their voices.
Ahead of the game.
Yes, pretty cool stuff.
I wasn't a huge fan, but
That'd be
whenever
country
it came out,
nowadays.
Yeah.
later on as I
It's
listen
like
to it
country
now,
rock.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
Yeah. Off the all right. Next,
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson
Fly.
Airplane. Love that stuff. Love that
I
stuff.
love Mickey Thomas when he joined. the
Yeah, yeah. Did they do "Don't Surround Yourself with Yourself"? Move on back to squares. Isn't that back then?
band. Well, I don't know. I did.
Wasn't that back then, guys? Anybody?
Until
No?
until he started.
Yeah,
singing.
I like
it.
Grace Slick myself.
You like Grace Slick?
She was
Yeah, she's a little thin, man. I like a bitch eating a
Hey.
fucking sandwich every now and then. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what they
I like
asked
the
her?
voice, not her.
They asked her, "Is there anything you regret?" She goes, "Yeah, banging Jimi Hendrix."
Banging Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah,
And
said
she regretted
She
it?
said no. She did it. Did it bang her, but she banged everyone else.
Oh.
She was a groupie of. She was just a whore.
Oh,
They
was she?
probably fucked her up. Screwed her expectations up for the rest of the guys.
Oh yeah,
Banging Jimi Hendrix.
yeah. All right, David Bowie.
David Bowie.
That
He's
was a weird
no longer with us.
motherfucker.
God rest
That
his soul.
guy, whoa.
Hell of a music artist, I should say. That encompasses everything. Because he was very good at producing albums. Very good.
Do you know what's disturbing?
Huh.
Watching him and Mick Jagger singing "Dancing in the Streets."
Oh, my
They actually
God.
kiss each other at the end.
I
of the
know
video.
that was
Yeah,
disgusting.
David Bowie's original name is Davy Jones. The Monkees had just come out, so we had to change his name.
All right, good.
Oh, very good,
Jack.
Jack. Did you guys hear that? Jack, come on out here. Come on out here and say that for us. Come around over here. It's going to be right behind Corby. Hey, say hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Davy Jones was his birth name. He came
Can you
out
see
when
him
the
on
Mon-
camera,
when the
guys?
Monkees
Is he
came
on
out.
camera? Hold on just a
Yes,
second.
he is.
Is he okay? All right, go ahead. Sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
Once again.
He's on camera.
David Bowie's name was Davy Jones. The Monkees came out like 65 or something like that, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. David Bowie had to change his name. Like everyone changes his name anyway, but that's why he changed it
From Davy Jones to David
to
Bowie.
David Bowie.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
I'm done for the day.
Okay, there's no money in your participating. Just saying.
I thought I was in the Screen Guild actors now.
You are. We'll sign your contract later.
Pink Floyd Animals.
Pink Floyd Animals. Pink Floyd. Great band to get high by.
Oh man, God. I remember.
I think that's back when I first started discovering marijuana.
Pink Floyd was kind of a trendsetter.
Yeah. They were.
Yeah.
Santana
The
Festival.
whole fucking
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I think I've said this before. As a matter of fact, Carl, I really
Yeah,
appreciate
the
Carlos
first album,
Santana's
changed everything.
guitar work. Yeah, I really do.
He's got a style. That's-
I like how he. I don't know if I'm phrasing this correctly or putting it correctly, or,
Psychedelic.
but I like the way he sort of segmented his playing. Like he knew to do these, 4 chords or whatever, and then move to the next. It wasn't. He didn't run through a lot of things. He had, positional playing. I really kind of like
I
that.
always heard it's not what you play, but you don't play.
Yes.
There's some gaps
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's a very good
here's
saying. Very good saying.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
guitar player.
Yeah.
April Wine, Forever and Now.
Great Canadian band.
3 guitar players.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
a big one.
Yes.
First Glance,
I do
my
like
favorite
it.
record. Hot
Yeah.
Wheels of Love.
I have them actually. I have April Wine live on my
Really?
iPod in my truck. Yeah, it's one of my
Awesome.
favorite albums. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
We already. No. Which no. Give me a minute. I'll think of it. I'll think of it.
REO Speedwagon, you give what you played for.
I loved REO Speedman.
Yeah. Still, I saw them last summer.
They were the
Hey,
opening
Chris, what were
band
you-
for everybody.
Yeah, that's
REO,
it.
they did
Opening
the
act for
opening
everybody.
band,
They were very popular.
The Runaways.
Wait, what was the lead singer's name for REO?
Kevin Cronin.
Very good, dude. He is actually if I remember right, a middle C, and very good, to listen to, easy listening, good melodies, good, good mono,